Hey there, everyone. This is Fungi Gamer. Thought I'd make a additional Dead by Daylight year 10, or rather year 11, year 10 anniversary prediction video. Since there's been a whole bunch of updates, it is currently Friday, June 12th, and the event is in 2 days. So here's some quick updates. Apologies in advance. This is going to be very hastily edited. I don't think I'm going to mess around with the audio this time. I'm just going to post it as is. Okay, so regarding Jason, I should have kept the faith. The Monday train teaser trailer really threw me off. It absolutely threw me off. So I should have kept the faith there and just stuck with Jason. I still think that the Monday trailer has like a whole bunch of that's not related to Jason at all. So we'll figure that out. Forgive me if there's any noises in the background. I don't know what's going on there. I'm not going to edit this. So I still think that we're getting multiple reveals. I still think that we're going to get like a mega trailer with multiple reveals. But it's probably going to be how I originally envisioned it, albeit with less killers in there. I kind of shot for the moon with as many as I did. But yeah, that Monday teaser I don't think was for Jason. I think that was in relation to one of the other killers there. Number 2, band cosmetics and promo. This I have to apologize for. I did not realize Slipknot was already in the game and was the first band promo. I'm not like a heavy metal fan, and I guess I just didn't pay attention to what we had in the game already with that. So it's definitely not going to be Slipknot, and it seems like if anything, it's going to be Ice Nine Kills. I'm just going to see if I can throw this on the screen. If not, whatever. There was a teaser that they put on that said something about a June 26th something, and it in the teaser it showed what was very clearly a silhouette of Auto Heaven, and the sign in Auto Heaven. So yeah, it's probably Ice Nine Kills, more certain than not. The other thing with that, I'm expecting killer cosmetics, maybe a few songs or instrumentals. If anything shows up, I would love to have the shower scene, their song, The Shower Scene. I'm a big fan of Hitchcock, and the game definitely needs some more representation of both Hitchcock and pre-1970s horror. So that would be a great way to kind of get the best of both worlds there. And I have another video concept for the pre-1970s horror. That's coming when I'm not dealing with everything. Okay, so number 3. There was the big Summer Games Fest trailer. And that had a whole bunch of different things, a whole bunch of different teasers. Dead by Daylight mentioned that the trailer from Summer Games Fest and the trailer that they posted had some differences that showcase things that are going to be at the event. And the only thing that's been found so far by the public is that there's a scene with a door, and there's like this light green thing to the right of the door. And they noticed that if you looked closely at that, it was like a film reel. So either we're getting film news with that or something related to Frank Stone is the consensus right now. Or maybe something related to a film. There's also a Pinata. And this is a video that I wanted to go in depth on. But I'm just going to have to cut it for time and just put it here. So the Pinata in the trailer, I think, is kind of an indicator of possibly Fort Nightmares. And there's been a rumor going around that there's been leaked Fort Nightmares costumes for Trapper and Huntress. And if that's the case, then I think Dead by Daylight's coming to Fort Nightmares. But, remember I talked about Halloween Horror Nights during my video. Halloween Horror Nights is rumored to have a Fort Nightmare zone. And there is, I'm going to put it up on the screen with this hook. There is a truss that looks like it kind of looks like it could be like the DbD hook. It could just be a lighting truss. It could be whatever. But the fact that it looks different than any other truss in the area that's gone up, and it being the rumored location of Fort Nightmares, makes me think that we might also get news that Dead by Daylight is going to end up at HHN as part of the Fort Nightmares scare zone. And that would be awesome and would pave the way for a Dead by Daylight HHN house. And I have a video on that. I'm hoping to get that done by the end of July. I can't make any promises, but I really want to go full speed ahead with that soon. I have some fun ideas for that one. Only other thing that I have for the Summer Games Fest trailer, there's a lot of clowns and different things on it, and stuff that looks like it could relate to Pennywise, that could relate to art. People are saying art versus Pennywise. I'm thinking it's both. I think it's both of them. And so my full lineup for the year would be this. And I think this all works perfectly. So, June 2026, we get Jason, along with a Year 11 showcase trailer released with him. See my previous video for like a concept of that. You know, like everyone showing up in Jason's trailer. And we're going to get a map with him. I think we're going to get a map. I think they're holding it off for the event. It might not be Crystal Lake. It might be Crystal Lake at home or Crystal Lake Light, like copyright Crystal Lake. But they should have the rights to it. I think it's going to happen. Mid-chapter, July. I think this is related to the teaser we saw with the motorcycle. Initially here I wrote Sidney Prescott, and then it would be very clever because Scary Movie is under the same license with Paramount. It would be funny if they had a fake-out trailer for Sidney Prescott, and it was actually Cindy from Scary Movie. Don't see the new one, it sucks. That was my initial thought. But then I thought that has nothing to do with the motorcycle. And then I looked at my original video to see who else I predicted. And Danny Trejo front and center on there. And he rides motorcycles. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized, oh shoot, it might actually be Danny Trejo. So we'll see how that works out. But I think it's the bike person, and I think it's related to something. And I know it's supposed to be an original. Maybe it's like a pseudo-original like Aurella Rose. Where there's like a celebrity voicing the character. Then we have August, September. That's going to be The Judgment, the Grimoire Killer. I don't think that's going to come with a map. Then there's a cosmetic collection for October is the next thing on my list. I'm thinking Five Nights at Freddy's. Maybe Ghostbusters if they can wing it. I think we're going to get something good in October. And I'm holding off on one of the cosmetic collection speculations because I think it fits better for February. But moving on, November is usually a smaller year, like a smaller chapter, usually like a killer and a survivor and no map. Low effort. I think that would be a good time for art and maybe Sienna Shaw as a survivor. And maybe have, because it's like late November, give Art the Clown his Santa cosmetic from Terrifier 3. And I don't think we'll get a map with that, which sucks because the Terrifier Funhouse would be a good map for that. But I digress. January subchapter, I think it's going to be The Last of Us, out of all the ones that I had on my list. February cosmetic collection. Resident Evil with Code Veronica, because we know Code Veronica is supposed to release in 2027, and I think early February is a good time to throw in a Resident Evil cosmetic tie-in with a whole bunch of other Resident Evil stuff. Finally, for the March chapter, those are usually bigger. They usually come with a map. I think that would be Pennywise. Maybe a survivor with Pennywise, but at the very least, Pennywise himself, and a Dairy Sewers map. So those are my predictions. I wanted to get this out. There's going to be super, like, no editing here. And thankfully, this seems to be working well with the video that I have here. Here's the whole unedited clown match from last time, because clowns. So, yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful night, and I hope we have a very good event. See you then. Bye-bye. No, don't cut off the...